Hey und willkommen zurück zu The Witcher 3, Heart of Stones. Wir spielen weiter und sind noch auf der Hochzeit mit Shani.
Before I can begin my witcherly investigation, I require guidance, clues. Tell me all you know, everything.
Well, the fire eater arrived around noon. Ate his fill of food, not fire. Then went for a stroll to air some gases, he said. That horror demon saw him and started barking like a thing possessed.
Why so?
Haven't a clue. Didn't like the man, sent something awry. Perhaps that the man swallowed fire. Animals fear fire.
If I feared, it would have fled, not given chase.
Damn fool dog. How can you know? But it snapped its chain and chased the fire eater into the woods.
Foolish or not, it's our son-in-law's beloved pet. There'll be hell to pay if it goes missing.
You needn't worry. The Witcher, that is, I, will find this swallower of heated things.
Oh, mighty generous offer, but no one knows where to look.
Matters not. Witchers, that is, we have our ways. The Flame Gulper, what did he look like?
He wore a jester's cap. Typical sort. Ought to be enough to identify him.
I shall find him.
We thank you, and hope for the best.
Awfully nice of you to offer your help, but are you sure you're up to it? You're not actually a witcher, Vladimir.
I wish to find this magician. Give it a go, all right? But you cannot help me. I must do it alone. I expect it will be great fun.
Fine. Don't have to do this, but if I were you, I'd find the dog's tracks, follow its trail. Just a thought.
Excellent advice. I'll take it.
Shani, Vladimir and I need to find the fire eater. If we're not back by midnight, then...
Relax. We'll be back in no time. I believe in you.
Tally-ho. Adventure awaits. The hound tore its chain off the wall. Underfed, it seems. Or else the ash liquor really boiled the mutt's blood. A bone gnawed so clean, I've only ever seen two like this. One in an anto, the other when I caught a hen after not eating for a week. Its bowl is chipped. Tried to devour its bowl along with its supper. Daft mutt. A dog made these tracks true, but a small one. Judging by its house, Demon is a hulk, but beggars can't choose their tracks. So I shall follow these.
Following some dog's trail? Not exactly how I imagined this wedding. Think I'll wait here.
Wonderful, my juicy pair. I shall continue my travails while you rest. Shan't be long now.
How goes the search?
No discoveries of note as yet, but I shan't give up. This Witcher work suits me swimmingly. The spark spitter's cap, if ever I've seen one. As jesterly as they come. Chap must have lost it running from Demon. Two conclusions, then. Our magician is fat, and a coward. Missing man, missing mutt.
Am I seeing this right? That gammy puss ran up a tree to escape that puppy.
Guess so. You, get down.
Oh no, no bloody chance. I value my life.
What do we do?
Nicht wundern, ein sehr komischer Cut. Ich musste jetzt leider weil gerade mein Kater sich ja immer mehr breiter auf meinen Schreibtisch gemacht hat, ist er dabei leider auf die Aufnahme-Beenden-Taste gekommen. Und deswegen muss ich jetzt hier leider halt einen Schnitt machen, damit ihr euch nicht wundert. Es ist aber sonst nichts passiert, keine Sorge, wir beruhigen jetzt den Hund.
Sit.
Now that is power. If I'd had that, the Horsons never would have gutted me. Make it do some folly. Roll about on the ground. That sort of sport.
No.
Oh, could you be any more of a bore? I'll do it myself.
Roll over.
Were I to command it to eat its own tail, it would do so, right?
Demon, doghouse now.
Now what have you done? Why ever? Ruin my fun.
Have it at the wedding. Climb down. Man-eating beast's gone, as you can see.
You sure it won't return?
Positive.
Better safe than sorry, I always say.
Geralt, this jester is drunk as a skunk. I hope he's not polished off that bottle yet.
I saved your life, man. Do you not at least owe me a sip?
Course. Bottoms up.
Das ist aber mehr als ein Schluck.
I say, cracking good mead. Now I understand why you wanted some private time with it.
Fine mead, true. But I was fleeing an hound. Hound? But it was a monster. A furry, faggy devil. They chose a fitting name for it.
Your cap, sir. Lost it running from that pup like a gutless coward.
Ah, my dearest cap. Always brought me good luck it has. I'll wear it for every performance.
Das untere sage ich lieber nicht. Ich will ihn ja zurückbringen und nicht verjagen.
You can forget about performing in your state.
And just what state would that be?
Look at yourself, man. You're a tramp, can barely stand, let alone perform.
First off, that's bollocks. Second, I'm a fire eater, not a stilt walker. Standing straight ain't a requirement.
This may be my only chance to ask. Your fire-guzzling trickery. How does it work?
Oh, they'd toss me out the guild if I told. Except if I took you on as an apprentice. In half a year's time, you'd learn.
I haven't half a year. Come, just between you and me. We've drunk together. We're practically brothers.
Drank it all yourself. You're no brother of mine.
You dare toy with me this way? Very well. Refuse to tell me, and I shall leave you here as a morsel for any passing boars, bears, or bloodthirsty fawns. So choose wisely.
This here's assault. He's suppressing the arts.
Out with it.
I got a special mixture I drink before every show. After that, I can eat fire, spit fire, do what I please. It don't burn nothing.
Is that all? Where's the art in it? Any dribbling imbecile can smear his throat with a protective slurry.
I've had just about enough of this. First they release the hounds, then come and steal my meat, and now insults. I'm done here. Goodbye.
Didn't
Nein.
mean to offend the bloody charlatan. Do something.
Ach,
Now, you're gonna forget everything you've seen, said, and heard in the woods.
Wouldn't a smack upside the head help the matter? Put the cheating coward back in his place.
No need. You'll go back to the wedding and show everybody your tricks.
Oh, your charlatan's tricks.
Yes, sir. I'll do as you say.
Coming or not?
I'm coming. I'm coming.
To the wedding, then. Perhaps I'll find some more interesting diversions there.
ich hab Angst. Ich glaube immer noch, dass er Shani an die Wäsche will.
Shan't stray a step. Wild animals behind every stump in these woods.
Oh nein. Soll ich ihn jetzt beschützen?
Gads! bear!
Bear? That is your cock's attendant. Hide, you blind fool.
Save me!
Mann, bleib hier! Fuck! Kann ich ihn zumindest looten? Geht doch.
Tell me, are bears often boar-shaped in your experience?
Got weak eyes, see? Besides, I'm a fire eater, not some damn naturalist.
Indeed you are not, Master. Believe I failed to ask. What do they call you?
David Altonsborough.
Listen here, Master Hattonsborough. Stay close, and no harm will come to you. I'll see to it your drunken, fire-spitting gob gets to the wedding safe and sound.
Hätte der auch sterben können? So mit ein Hit oder so?
The missing fire blower is missing no more. It was my doing, if I may say so myself.
And Demon? What's with him?
He failed to return.
No, he did. He's just acting mighty strange.
Seems to be in a muddle of sorts. Got as much life in him as a carrot.
Might have eaten some nightshade or whatnot.
Your attention, please. I invite all to witness the spectacle unrivaled. A man so bold as to eat fire!
We must watch the trickery. Never saw anything like it while alive.
Ich glaube, Shani gefällt, Geralt lachen zu sehen, auch wenn das nicht selbst wirklich ist, aber ist halt sein Aussehen, ne? Ich glaube, das mag sie.
Let's do some dancing.
Oh, gerne.
In my experience, witches and dancing don't exactly mix.
Today they mix like fire and oil, my love. We'll dance the barn down.
Oh.
Faster, faster till we expire.
Oh, das ist großartig. Oh, mehr davon, bitte.
And now, a special treat for our special guests. The Witcher Geralt and his enchanting partner,
Wo kommt der her?
musicians. Something lovely for the loving couple.
At last, music for our loving embrace. Come, Shani. It's time you discovered my romantic side.
Spiel, führ mich nicht in Verführung. Oh. Ich hätte so gern Jennifer und Geralt mal zusammen tanzen sehen.
Oh, you're rather good at this.
chair could dance a jig with you as its partner.
Oh, how humble you are.
I strive to be, yet should the need arise, I can strut as proud as any peacock.
Perfect combination. Women must love you.
Well, not to brag, but
Call it idle curiosity, but how many have you had?
many. And not a scrub hag among them, I should add. Women with true class, all. Though none to match your charms. Seems the music and the evening draw to a close. Know how a true dancer thanks his lovely partner.
Not sure I do.
Oh, fuck.
What are you doing? Have you lost your mind?
I have my mind, my heart for you.
We must agree. You can say whatever you please, but you shall keep your hands to yourself. Understood?
Don't be upset, my peach. I couldn't resist.
I'm not upset. Just next time, don't lunge at me like that.
I'd had a long fast, so to speak. Hunger overwhelmed me. But yes, next time I shall ask. Shawnee, may I kiss you?
You are incorrigible. Could I talk to Geralt for a moment?
What for? He'll have nothing of interest to say. The man's a drip.
Please.
Very well.
See how I
Der Bruder
read
ist
your
schon ein
ring?
guter.
Now don't fuck this up.
Geralt, I'm curious what it's like when that ghost's inside you. Do you feel anything? Have any control?
I feel everything. Don't have any control over what I do or say, though. Why do you ask?
Because I wonder what it would have been like to dance with you. Just you.
Es tut mir leid, ich kann nicht anders. Ich mag Shani einfach. Es tut mir leid.
Probably I'd have done what he did. Still like to.
Then why don't you? Well, answer me.
Thing is, normal folk don't act like Vladimir von Everett.
Because they are churls.
Don't be too hard on him. All in all, it was actually rather fun.
Ha! See that? I'm fun. And you've got a pike so far up your ass, you can't wear hats.
Happened to see the man who announced your song?
Yes, he acted as though he knew me, but we've never met. I was surprised. Who is he?
Gaunter O'Dim, Master Mirror. Wonder what he's doing here.
Then perhaps you should just ask him.
Yeah, he didn't show up without a reason. Need to talk to him.
Consider that he might have simply been nearby and dropped in on a whim.
Promise you this much. He never does anything simply. And certainly not on a whim.
Bah, I was to make merry, carouse. Yet here I've stood the last 5 minutes, listening to you talk. I'm going back in.
Better. Come, Shawnee. The night beckons us not to jabber it away.
Also, ich habe langsam das Gefühl, wenn ich so weitermache.
Let's do something wild.
Oh Gott. Something wild. Das macht mir ein bisschen Angst.
If I may, Shawnee, I'd show you how I could jig it. Dimples and melody.
Don't let me stop you.
With charm, with grace.
Thanks.
Oh. Shani ist toll. Es tut mir leid, ich kann nicht anders, aber Shani ist toll. Na,
Your health,
lass mich
Sir
eintrinken.
Dwarves. May your beards grow long, but never tangle round your ankles.
To the young lovers, may their loins never cool. May they sire many a bairn and reap gobs of coin.
Danke. Er hat gesagt, er will noch was erleben, deswegen gebe ich ihm die Chance. Wir können mit dem Spiegelmeister gleich reden. Oh nein.
Perhaps you'd care to sit down to some Gwent with us.
Most
Oh
certainly
nein.
would. You needn't ask twice, midget.
No need for insults.
I'm sorry. I meant no offense.
Were that true, you wouldn't have called him a midget.
I've apologized. What else would you have me do? Bring him flowers?
I'd have you play and stop talking.
Let us
Yeah.
play, gentlefolk.
What's your wager?
Everything. The whole lot. I'm all in.
Oh nein.
I never knew you to be such a gambler.
You shall see many new sides of me this night, my dear. Many large sides.
Oh nein. Shani weiß genau, was er meint.
Normally we play that the loser's got to wear the ass ears.
I needn't care. I shan't lose.
Oh nein. Oh nein. Wir werden gleich Eselsohren tragen. Habe ich schon erwähnt, dass wir gleich Eselsohren tragen werden? Nicht? Ich wollte es nur gesagt haben. Wir werden gleich Eselsohren tragen. Das ist ja in Ordnung, ne? Finde ich auch. Kann ich Anführer wechseln? Nö. Das liegt daran, dass ich das Spiel nie gespielt habe. Yay. Ich sag's nicht gerne, aber ich werde verlieren. Ich werde sowas von verlieren. Habe ich schon erwähnt, dass ich verlieren werde? Ach ja, und ich werde verlieren. Und ich werde verlieren. Und ja, hallo, ich werde verlieren. Oh. Oh, das war ja austauschen. Ich dachte, das war... Seht ihr? So fängt schon an. So fängt schon an. Tja. Oh, Kacke. Ich habe jetzt nicht gerade die besten Karten. Ich wollte eigentlich eine legen, aber ich habe vergessen. I'm sorry. Ich habe Angst. Wofür war das nochmal? Fernkämpfer. Deine Ballistas bringen die irgendwie gerade nichts. Ich nehme alles zurück. Was zur Hölle? Ich passe jetzt, in der Hoffnung, dass ich jetzt nicht dumm bin. Komm schon. Sag mal, ist gut jetzt. Was machst du denn? Der tut mir laute Leute unterhandeln. Warum kann er so viele Sachen legen? Wegen einem Punkt. Ich sag ja, ich werde verlieren. Ich werde sowas von verlieren. Er hat halt viel mehr viel mehr Karten als ich. Alter, 0 Chancen, 0. Ja, kann ich vergessen. Ich kann jetzt einfach alle setzen, ist eh egal. Wie viel denn noch? WTF? Ich kann auch eh keine Karten mehr ziehen. Verstehe ich nicht. Sag ich ja, verstehe ich nicht. Ich verstehe das Spiel einfach noch nicht. Ist ja auch egal. Ja, ich weiß, dass ich verloren habe. Der hat deutlich bessere Karten gehabt als ich. Aber ist ja auch kein Wunder. Ich meine, ich habe ja Quint nie gespielt. Entsprechend habe ich keine guten Karten dabei.
You lose, Witcher. Hand over the wager. Everything.
Perhaps we could reach an arrangement?
Oh, weaseling out of this. Hand over the coin.
What do we do now?
Feel good losing somebody else's coin?
I meant to win, give you the coin. I've no need for it in the grave.
But you lost, so now I've got to pay up.
I say, he talking to himself. Roaring drunk already, that's it.
We can't fleece a drunk. Have him don the cup and we'll call it even.
Just a minute. Bloke needs a lesson. I say he dons the cap and gives us 5% of the coin he has.
Hear that? Agreed. 5% is yours, and I shall wear the cap. Never fear. A man must do what a man must do, and Vladimir von Everek's a man among men.
Hear that? So sloshed he thinks he's Vladimir von Everek.
It's long dead, by my reckoning. Exactly.
Those ears. You look, interesting.
Time to drink. We are at a wedding.
Aye, let's drink. My time's as short as you are, friends.
To the Witcher and his betrothed.
Hear that, Shani? My betrothed. Know what that means?
No. What?
It means we should act as befits the betrothed.
And what's that mean?
I woo you, you resist. But it all ends as everyone knows it must. Ah, the merriment. Good show indeed. Let's continue the ball.
Diese Ohren. Muss ich die jetzt wirklich tragen?
I shall do this.
Naja, ich habe verloren.
Quite the lark, this Gwent. Onward to the next diversion.
Na gut. Was erwartet uns hier?
Seen what he pulled from the water? An old pot.
Mayhaps his lass wears pots for shoes, in case she can't find a privy.
You were supposed to fish out my slipper. I'm at a dance now with one foot bared. 'Tis a wedding. I've got to wear slippers.
Oh, look, dearie. I did. Take there. Muck must have sucked it deep in.
Well, poke your paws in there. Rut for it. Rubbish game.
Okay. Sollen wir vielleicht helfen?
What's all
Hallo.
this then?
Ich bin Geralt. Von Eselsohr.
They're playing slip in for a slipper. Never heard of it?
Never. Us gentry folk have other diversions. What's the object?
Maid tosses a shoe in the water. A man's got to dive in and fish it out.
Look, mutations don't just turn them barren as a mule, they give them an ass's ears to boot. Must have some other horse part hidden in his trousers.
Du willst nicht wissen, wie gut ich untenrum aussehe.
And once I retrieve it?
Well, your maid'll be pleased as punch. Or it means you're a gallant beau. And awful handy.
Is that all? No prize? Not even a kiss?
That depends on the miss in question. If she wants to give you a kiss, she will. And she ain't obliged. Oh my.
Oh, there's more to come.
Er hat sich das aber nicht ausgezogen.
Shani, your slipper. I shall prove I'd dive to any depth for you.
Dann mal los.
Observe, Shani.
My eyes are glued.
Ich werde ihn finden. Da. Ist das alles? Da ist noch einer. Ich sehe was. Wie viele verlorene Schuhe sind hier? War's das? Okay, ich glaube 3 Stück reichen dann auch, oder? Ja, sollte reichen. Shani, ich habe deinen Schuh wieder, glaube ich. Noch 2 andere.
Lucky that pond sank in up to my armpits.
I see no amount of silt could keep you from my shoe. And all the other shoes overtossed in the lake.
Always better to do a bit more and even gain naught by it than to do too little and face regret.
Oh, that's quite the theory.
One founded in practice. For instance, I can now approach the owner of any of these slippers, and she will lift up her skirt and bend over. To don it, of course.
Ah, so generous. And clever.
Just figuring that out? I believe I've earned a kiss.
Oh
Well,
nein.
find the owners of those shoes. One might agree.
Don't be jealous, Shani. That was but a jest. I don't give a piffle about the others. Oh well. Recognize this, Cinderella.
My shoe?
Now extend your supple leg and let me slide it in. That is, on.
Thank you.
Ja, ich würde sagen,
Nothing
was
like
machen wir
a
jetzt
good
mit den
swim.
anderen Schuhen?
Now we must do something else. Something wild.
Was Wildes. Er will ständig was Wildes machen.
Found yourself a perch from which to survey passing bows?
What do you mean? My back aches from pounding the churn, so I'm having a...
And they said fire burns hotter in an old stove.
If I was your age, you'd be singing a different tune. Have you squealing like a kitty cat?
Ohne Scheiß. Bisher war ja immer meine Lieblingsquest die...
First Witcher contract.
Oh.
Done. Fire eater found. His ass saved. If I could live again, I'd be a Witcher for damn certain.
Oh. Ich habe jetzt schon ein bisschen Mitleid mit ihm, ne? Gut. Ich sehe nicht krank aus.
Our gingerbread's now but flour, honey, eggs and spices.
I beg to differ, madame. You omit the most important ingredient in gingerbread. Time.
What sort of balderdash is he feeding them?
Quiet. If you listen, you'll learn.
Time? What do you mean, time? An ingredient?
Time gives the proper consistency. Time provides that ideal crunch on the outside, the delicious moistness within.
So how much of this time does it take?
That you will not find in any recipe. You must surrender to your senses. Let them lead you so close to time, you touch it. Let you sniff it, stroke it even. Time. Time is the key. Greetings, Shani. I must introduce myself. Gaunter Odin. My, what a lovely dress. The color suits you exquisitely.
Thanks. I've heard a lot about you, but no one mentioned cooking. Seem to know quite a bit about gingerbread.
Quite simply, I know a lot about everything.
Is that so? What do you know about me?
That you were ever the worst brother, that you envied Olgierd from your earliest days, and always wished to be just like him.
Oh. Er weiß, also egal.
Wait, you can see me? That is, me, Vladimir von Everek?
Of course. Why ever wouldn't I?
Because I'm in Geralt's body, the Witcher's, and...
Just who would I be if the true nature of things remained hidden from me? Someone like you, meaning no one.
I wouldn't want to get blood on my damsel's dress, but insult me once more and...
You shan't touch me. I know you'd very much like to act like your brother in this situation, demonstrate how manly you are, but let's be honest, nothing will come of it. You're simply not him, no matter how much you wish you were.
Ist doch eh nicht mehr am Leben. Ach, keine Ahnung.
Rubbish. I never envied my brother.
Of course you did. He was a shining role model. Olgierd ran faster, shot truer, lifted greater weights. Olgierd learned to read first, although you tried your damnedest to beat him. As you grew up, he had his pick of girls, whereas you made do with the leftovers.
I apologize, Shani. I'm rather sorry you have to hear this.
Stop fooling yourself. Shani isn't here for you. She's here for Geralt. Even after death, you still play the pale imitation. Oh, by the way, Olgierd's a much better dancer.
You lying dog. That's my brother. I loved him.
The question is, were you as dear to him as he seems to have been to you?
He made a hero of me in death. In my last battle, in truth, I was far from valiant. 5 came at me. I'll not deny it, I fled. I hid in a cellar, yet they found me, cornered me like a rat. But Olgierd told everyone I flew at all 5, took them on all at once, alone.
I'm rather curious how you know all this.
Olgierd visits my grave, often, pours a drink for me, gets soused himself, and talks of the old times. He cannot see me, but I hear his every word.
Well, perhaps one day he'll say something very surprising.
What are you getting at?
I shan't disturb you any longer. Have a splendid time, for time is short.
Hat Olgi vielleicht einen Bruder?
I'm sorry,
It's all right. That was... forget him. We're here to enjoy ourselves, right? Let's go. The night's still young.
Könnte es sein, dass er vielleicht...
All lies, not a word of truth.
Don't let it bother you.
Olgierd was not just my brother. More importantly, he was my best mate.
Let it go. I believe you. And now revel on. Time well played.
Vielleicht hat Olgi seinen Bruder umbringen lassen. Ich könnte ihm das leider zutrauen. Ich meine, wir sind hier in Witcher, es würde mich nicht verwundern. Es wäre schade, aber sonst...
As a bridesmaid, I need to be by the bride for the capping.
Go on, Shani. I'll manage fine alone. Ladies and gentlemen, this night I've tasted of life's delights so fiercely, I've decided to make a speech.
Geralt, there's no need.
Ich will sie gerne hören.
No need? Why, there's every need. Till now, I'd always considered peasant jollities unworthy of a gentleman. For tell me, who among you would rub shoulders with swineherds if born a noble?
Oh je.
I delighted in the beauty of buxom farm wenches, of course, and indeed still do. Given more time, I'd prove this to each and every maiden here. Farmhands are a different story. Never took any note of them.
Had one or two groom my mounts. They did this well, but were never worthy of conversation. Nay, not even if you paid me. For one must live by certain principles, am I right? But this day has changed all. Beneath the muck and dung, a peasant is a man. I understand this, thanks to you. You've still shite all to talk about, but I don't mind anymore. For this, I thank you, and say, you are well loved.
It's almost midnight. Time for the capping.
Wait, I'm not done.
Oh, yes, you are. All the maids join in the capping.
You're a maid too, Shawnee.
The midnight chime has struck. The capping times are come. What thoughts in young hearts prance? What dreams make young blood run? Be they nice, be they vice, of jestily or lordly stance, out they'll come in this hour's dance.
Toast the lovely couple, then give them a few weeks, and we'll toast the lovely band with its pale and puffy cheeks. Don't you mind our song? We don't sing to be unkind. We sing so we can empty yet another shrine. Christ will hold eternal, bride will best beware, or she'll make you a cuckold in the coming year. What's the groom a thinking? Storming on his brow. Must be saying, Garland, cow. You get the cow, above the calf, the hay. So drink and be merry.
Whoever caught the Garland shall be next to wed.
That really necessary?
It came rushing back in a torrent. How we caroused at Olgierd's wedding. I couldn't resist. Had to pen a few words. Will you give him the letter?
I will.
Thanks. You're a good chap, Witcher. Dull as dirt, but good. A lovely custom. Blushing maids, twirling in dance, their hair swirling freely, their bodices undone, their bouncing...
Will you stop?
Did you see it? Shani caught the garland. She'll be next to marry as peasant superstition has it.
Maybe. Doesn't matter. It's past midnight. Time for you to go back to the crypt.
I can't. I'm not finished here.
It's past midnight. You can take off those lovely ears. Only if you want to, of course.
Lovely as they are, think I'll put them away for now.
Is Vladimir's ghost gone?
You see? She asks after me. Misses me already.
I'm here, my ever-loving tulip. That kiss as we danced made my head so light. A team of hellish stallions could not tear me away before I receive one more. Or two more. Or as many as you'll give.
You seem to have enjoyed yourself. I'm glad.
A kiss. I knew it would end this way. An end that is but a beginning.
No, it's just an end. It's after midnight. Your time has come.
Ah, we needn't fret such trifles. Death's not come to claw me back, so why not continue our revels?
What's Geralt think about that? You gave your word.
Shawnee, darling, I'm dead. Can't expect too much from a corpse.
Vladimir von Everett, go back whence you came. Please.
Stay out of this.
beg you, stop!
Get ye hence, or I'll take you with me, and your mouldy crypt will look like paradise in comparison. The choice is yours.
Don't torture him.
I promise he'll not die.
Oh, der soll aufhören. Das war gerade so schön. Hör auf.
What is this?
Das war zu hart.
Didn't have to make him suffer.
Of course I needn't have. But I could.
I hope you didn't hurt him.
I disposed of a pest. There was no need for you to suffer his cheek any longer. Geralt had finished his task, you see, so...
Yes, I know. As soon as he finishes one task, he needs to rush off to the next.
Who knows? Perhaps this time will be different. I saw you looking at each other, and it just so happens I also know the history you share.
You do? How?
Shani, darling, would you ask an eagle how it knows how to fly? Regardless, what matters is Vladimir von Everett will bother you no more.
Ich hoffe, er hat nichts Schlimmes gemacht. Ich würde gerne noch bleiben. Ich hoffe, das ist keine Einladungsrichtung. Ich will jetzt Snoo haben. Weil das will ich damit nicht auslösen. Deswegen habe ich jetzt ein bisschen Angst, aber ich werde es trotzdem drücken. Ich habe ein bisschen Angst, ich habe ein bisschen Angst, ich habe ein bisschen Angst.
Don't make excuses, Geralt. I'm not angry. A witcher has to ply his trade, follow his path. As for me, well, perhaps I expected too much of this wedding. Got the wrong impression.
Oh.
Not sure I understand.
Never mind. I should find Aldona. I am her bridesmaid, after all.
Ich weiß, was sie meint.
Ah, there it is. The face of a man who's failed to understand a woman.
You understand her?
Of course. Women are simple. The problem is that men are hopeless fools. Your friend will now make a show of being hurt, pick her some flowers, or bring her a drink. She'll get over it in a snap.
Rather manage without your advice, thank you.
She cares for you. You have feelings for her. Don't overthink it. Surrender to spontaneous honesty. Nothing more beautiful in human relationships. You needn't end like Aldona and Jonas. Besotted fools bound by a contract they'll never escape. Seize the night. Seize your chance. Enjoy one another. That's it. Have fun.
Okay. Wir wollen schon ja aufmuntern. Aber, Leute, eigentlich ist das hier eine schöne Stelle, um erstmal aufzuhören, denke ich. Finde ich jetzt zumindest. Dementsprechend bedanke ich mich fürs Zusehen. Ich wünsche euch einen schönen Morgen, Mittag oder Abend, je nachdem, wann die Folge sehen soll. Man sieht sich in der nächsten Folge von The Witcher 3. Heart of Stones. Also, bis